Before I start, this is my Indiegogo campaign, Eugene Alien Warrior, that's live right now. So you can go to the page and review the different tiers that I have and some of the interior art. The comic is $15 for 52 pages. It is currently totally finished, so if it funds fully and hopefully more, you'll receive the book in December or January by the latest. So again, this is go to Indiegogo.com and check it out. Hello and welcome back to Mythogenesis Studios, and I got my Dallas Cowboys t-shirt on today as we spanked the Rams pretty good, 33-6 at halftime, and that's pretty crazy. They let them come back in the second half a little bit, but what you want to do? We still pulled out the victory and pretty much a butt whooping today, so that's good. But they still need to be ready for that rematch if they play the 49ers again. But at any rate, I'm here to talk about the DC and Legendary amalgamation team up comic, Justice League versus Godzilla. I ended up getting two copies, two different covers of it when I was at the comic shop, and I don't know how this is gonna be an 8-issue miniseries. It seems like at the most it should be 4. Um, I'm gonna keep with the series just because I like Godzilla and just the idea behind it of actually doing something a little crazy, bringing DC heroes and Godzilla and King Kong together. So just a mashup that I didn't respect. One mashup that I really would like to see, unless I missed it somewhere, would be like the Lone Ranger and Zorro in a comic or a movie or a TV show, and just bring those two together because I like both of those characters. So that's something that I wish that somebody out there would do. But this is a good idea. It's definitely a comic book centric idea, which is also good and not a Netflix pitch, as some people are always complaining that a lot of comic books are these days, and just instead of just creating a good comic, escapism, etc. But even with this comic, the payoff wasn't until the end. They're adding Clark proposing to Lois as a subplot, and how the different Justice League members are giving advice and talking about that. I don't necessarily think that that's needed as a subplot. Like I said, it should be a 4-issue miniseries. Don't know how they're going to stretch it out to 8. But just the issues that I have with this issue is really one of the big things was the Legion of Doom going to the Fortress of Solitude, and just how easy it was for them to walk in with pretty much no resistance, and how long it took Superman to find out and react to that. Because I'm sure that the Fortress of Solitude would have better security. As soon as they walked in there, Superman would have reacted and flew in quick as a speeding bullet. I know it's a plot device to move the story along, and that they have to discover the MacGuffin and do what they're trying to do. But even with that, Toyman was um, getting on people's nerves in the Legion of Doom, and he accidentally triggered the device that took them to Monster Island, and it brought all of the legendary kaiju to I guess, the main DC timeline. But I just thought a lot of the story wasn't really needed, just as far as the subplots, and just how easy it was for them to walk into the Fortress of Solitude, how long it took for Superman to react, um, and then the other Justice League members fighting with the Legion of Doom. I don't know. I know you got to move the story along, and the plot devices, and because even with this ad right here, where Batman, they're advertising a book where Batman is breaking into the Fortress of Solitude. To save the world, Batman must infiltrate Earth's most secure base. But after reading this book, is it really that secure? Is it really? Because it doesn't look like it. So I don't know how they're going to go with that. I just thought it was funny. reading this book and then seeing that ad for Batman trying to infiltrate the fortress. It's like, okay, somebody's not talking to each other over there at DC. But I will keep up with it and see um, what goes on with the rest of the story. But hope it picks up in the next couple issues because I need to see a bunch of fighting and uh, Godzilla maybe kicking a little butt, and then the Justice League, the back and forth. But that's just my review of the comic. I mean, it's a first issue. Um, I would just suggest getting it because of that, and just maybe getting the second issue to see how it goes. But after that, I'm just not sure. I thought I would be all in and excited for all 8 issues, but it's not looking that way right now. But that's just my quick thoughts on the book. You can tell me your thoughts if you've read it or what you think about it, the team up, and just I just try to give people some credit for even trying to do something different these days because it's not a lot of that out there. Um, but you just tell me what you think, and I will talk to you later.